Your name?
Tom Kowalski.
And Tom, where were you born in what year?
1951, I was born in Buffalo, New York.
And Tom, what brought you out to Sausalito?
I moved out to California from the East Coast in the late 70s. I think the draw to Sausalito is the ambiance, is the surrounding countryside. Also being a sailor and a rower, San Francisco Bay is famous for sailing and wind, and and having sailed a bit on the East Coast, I thought I knew how to sail. I didn't know how to sail in San Francisco Bay standards. So that's when I became enchanted with sailing on the bay and being around Sausalito.
Yeah, so you've been here for a long time. Have you seen a lot of changes in town or on the water?
Oh gosh, yes. Changes in obviously the residents. People come and go. People die off. New people come in. The harbor is more recreational now than working boats. There are still a few charter boats, salmon charter boats, and that sort of thing that go out. But basically, the harbor is more recreational. Say there's also a change in the sense that Sausalito has become more international as opposed to just a regional town, city on San Francisco Bay. Mm-hmm. So as a tourism, the visitors have become more international and more well-traveled as opposed to just people coming in regionally. An old phrase, if you're taking people out for sailing on San Francisco Bay for the first time, you've never taken them out before, and they show up in flip-flops and a t-shirt, they've never sailed on San Francisco. They show up with foul weather gear and change in weather gear because you might get wet. They know how to sail on the bay.
Last question, is there a special memory or moment you'd like to share about your time living here?
Yes. The first time I sculled under the Golden Gate Bridge. Now a scull is about 22, 23 feet long. It weighs about 35 pounds. It's made out of Kevlar and fiberglass. The freeboard off the single scull, freeboard being the distance between the water and the deck, is about 4 to 5 inches. So when you're going underneath the Golden Gate Bridge by the North Tower, the rule of thumb is you just go like gangbusters. You have to get through the turbulent water for 200 meters. When I crossed it and I looked up and I saw this bridge above me, it's humbling. You're in awe of the engineering and the construction of building this bridge across this hourglass 1.1 or 1.2 mile span of water. And the history behind it is remarkable. So yes, if there's one thing I'd say, it's rowing underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. And the first time you do it, you say, wow, this is someplace.